So today we will see how we can run multiple Tomcat instances in single server in single system, and after that how we can host multiple websites in single Tomcat instance. Okay, so let's go to Tomcat installation directory. User local. Here is our Tomcat base installation. Okay, now I want to run three instances. So when we require to run multiple Tomcat instances in single system, suppose in small organizations, they don't want to allocate separate machines for each team. Okay, they want put these Tomcat server in one system. Okay, they will install multiple instances for each team, and they will give you the access to uh, each team. Okay, so let's assume you have a system with 16 GB or 32 GB. Okay, in that you can install any number of Tomcat instances based on your requirement. Okay, so like taking separate system and installing Tomcat in that, and you have to allocate separate system for each team. They want to run their applications in Tomcat. So instead of that, they have one server with some 16 GB or 32 GB. Okay, we have four teams. Okay, I want to install four instances, and I want to give the each instance to each team. So so we have only one server. So we have to install four instances in a single system. Okay. So here is the base Tomcat installation. So now I want to install. I want to run three instances. Okay. So you can make a folder here, instance one. Okay. You can give any name here. Okay. Okay. Instance two and instance three. Okay. Here we have created three instances folders. Okay, and after that we have to go to Tomcat base installation. Okay, you can go to Tomcat base installation. In this we have to select conf directory, logs, temp, web apps, work. Okay, these five directories we have to copy, and copy these five directories and go to instance one, and you can paste all those five folders in the instance one. Okay, I am deleting the unwanted apps. Okay, so in the same way we have to copy these five folders to all the instances. Okay, go to instance 2 and paste these five folders, and the same way instance 3. Okay, so we have copied conf, logs, temp, web apps and work directories to all the instances. So if we start these all instances, it will not run because these all configurations have going to run in the same port. So we have to change the port number. Okay, so we have a server port, right? This is the shutdown port for the Tomcat listening. So here I am changing 8105, and the HTTP port is 8181. and AJP port we will explain later. 81. Okay, and this HTTPS port HTTPS connection is enabled. Okay, we have to change this one also. So for now I'm just uncommenting this one. Okay. Okay, if you want to enable HTTPS in all the instances, you can just change the HTTPS port also. Okay, save it, and again go to instance 2, go to conf, open the server.xml, and here also we have to change the shutdown port and connector HTTP connector port, and then AJB port. Save it and remove the HTTPS. Go to instance 3, conf, server.xml, 83, 83. Okay. So we are updated server.xml in all the instances. Okay. So we have to run these instances, right? So we need startup scripts to start these instances. Okay. So we have to write the startup scripts. Okay. So before writing the startup scripts, hello, are you able to hear me? Okay. We can give any unused port. Max port is 60,000. Okay, below 60,000 you can give any one port. Okay, so before writing these startup scripts for these instances, first of all we have to set up the environment variable, that is the catalina underscore home environment variable we have to set up. So you can open the terminal. So here, so etc profile. Okay, so we can directly edit etc profile file, or if you want to store environment variables in separate file, we have to create a new file in the profile.d. So here Tomcat home. Okay, so here export Catalina underscore home. So this Catalina underscore home is the Tomcat variable name. Okay, so this is the Tomcat base installation location. Okay, go to terminal. and paste the value here. Okay, so and then press Ctrl X and type Y, enter. Okay, so now you can check echo dollar Catalina underscore home. Okay, it is not updated. So what we have to do to update the environment variables? If it is changed, we have to run the command source profile.d tomcat home. Okay, so now, so this is the tomcat home. Okay, so now we have to write the scripts where we have to write user local tomcat. Okay, nano start instance 1. Okay, open it, export Catalina underscore base. Okay, this Catalina underscore base, we have to set the instance path. Okay, each instance path we have to give here. Whatever. Okay. Okay, this is the Catalina underscore base, and then cd. No. Next we have to run Catalina underscore home slash bin startup.sh, or we can do like this: cd change to the directory, or we can run like this: startup.sh. Okay, like this we can write the script. Okay, press Ctrl X, Y, enter. So here is file is created. Okay, so this file doesn't have the executable permissions, so we have to give the permissions. Change mode, start instance 1. So this user have the executable permissions on this file. So okay, so Tomcat started. Let's go to browser. Okay, localhost. The instance 1 port is 8181. Okay, so instance 1 is up and running. Can so main base Tomcat installation is not running. Okay, because we are not started. Okay, like this we have to start. We have to write a shutdown script and startup and shutdown scripts for the all the instances. So Let me copy this one. Instance 2, instance 3. Okay, and next nano shutdown hyphen instance 1. Okay, we have to write the shutdown script for the all the instances. Okay, so here export Catalina underscore base. Okay, this is the instance 1 path, and cd dollar Catalina underscore home slash bin dot slash shutdown dot sh. Press Ctrl X, type Y, enter. Okay, so here is the shutdown script also created, and let me check the permissions. So this shutdown script doesn't have the executable permissions. We have to change the permissions. Chmod and shutdown instance 1. Okay, okay. So next we have to copy cp shutdown instance 1, 2, 2 and 3. So again we have to update the other startup and shutdown scripts. Instance 2, this is the 2, Ctrl X, Y, enter. Okay, instance 3, Ctrl X, Y, enter. Shutdown instance 2, Ctrl X, Y. Okay, here we have created startup and shutdown scripts for the all the instances. Okay, so after that we changed the permissions of all the instances. We have given executable permissions to all the instances. Okay, so now Tomcat 1 is running, right? Instance 1 is running. So I want to shut down the instance 1. So this is not accessible because we are shut down. Okay. So next, so here cd space bin startup. So main Tomcat is started. Okay. Instance 1. Okay. Instance 2, and then instance 3. Okay, go to browser, localhost colon 8181 is the instance 1. 8282 is the instance 2. 8 3, 83 is the instance 3. So here you can see totally 4 Tomcat instances are running in the single system. Okay, so if sometimes, so this third instance is not running, okay, it is throwing some error, where we can see the log, we can see the log files in the instance 3. Okay, we have a separate folders for each instance. Okay, so in the all the instances we have a logs folder, we can see the uh, log information in the logs folder. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts? Not single Tomcat. We can create any number of instances based on your system capability. Okay, suppose your system is 8 GB. Okay, so you run like 10 instances. Okay, it will run 10 instances if there is no applications deployed in the Tomcat. Okay, if any big applications are deployed in those instances, they will not start, they will crash. Okay, so 4 GB is not sufficient to run the those many instances, right? Based on your RAM, you have to create the instances. Okay, we can create any number of instances in single system. There is no limit on Tomcat side. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so here so now I will, so if we created multiple Tomcat instances, so each team they can deploy their application their instance. Okay, so if we are maintaining a single Tomcat instance for all the teams, suppose we have 3 applications. Okay, we have deployed these 3 applications in single Tomcat. Okay, so I want to restart one team, they want to restart uh, their application. Okay, means they want, once they deployed their application, they have to restart the Tomcat instance. Okay, if they restarted Tomcat instances, other 2 applications will go down. Okay, so that is the issue. Okay, so how we can solve that issue? We can create a separate instance for each team. Okay, so whenever they have a deployed application again, so if they want to restart the Tomcat instance, they can restart the instance. So there is no effect on other applications. Okay, if now you can see shut down instance 1. Okay, you can go to browser, you can see this instance 3 is up and running, instance 2 also running. So here you can see instance 1 is only down. So main Tomcat instance is also running. Okay, the same way instance 2. Okay, there is no dependency on each instance. Okay, they are working as a individually. Okay, it's okay. Apache bin data search. Sorry. Okay, so main instance is down. Okay. Now this time I am starting the instance 1. Okay, here main base instance is down and instance 1 is running. Okay, so if you want to run instances, you don't need to start the base installation. Okay, okay, I will repeat once again. Okay, if we want to install multiple Tomcat instances in single system, okay, first of all we have to create a folders for means how many instances we want to run. We have to create those many folders. Okay, and we have to go to Tomcat base installation and we have to copy conf logs temp web apps work. We have to copy these 5 folders and we have to go to we have to paste those all 5 folders in the all the instances. Okay, that is the first step. And next one is we have to create a Catalina underscore home environment variable. Okay, second step. And third step is we have to update port on each instance. That is, we have to enable server, we have to open server.xml and we have to update the ports on the server.xml in all the instances. And step 4 is we have to write the startup and shutdown scripts for to start the all the instances. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so next one is virtual hosting. Okay, okay, in the virtual host, I don't want to run multiple Tomcat instances. Okay, I want to deploy my all websites in single Tomcat only. Okay, so how we can host multiple websites in single Tomcat? Okay, so let's assume we want to host 3 websites in the Tomcat server. Okay, so here all website DNS entries pointed to single IP. Okay, DNS entries means these IP addresses will point to specific domain name. Okay, these domains. Okay, so here we are going to host these 3 websites: Sri.com, blog.sri.com, and allsri.com. Okay, these are the dummy sites only. Okay, so this is the outline. So here is our Tomcat server is installed. Okay, in this particular IP. Okay, so clients will access the websites in the URL like this. In the browser, they will send request like this. Sri.com. One client send a request to Sri.com. Okay, the request will comes to Tomcat server. Okay, this Tomcat server will send it. It will process the request and it will send to the Sri site only. Okay, and if anyone want send a request for this blog.c.com, the Tomcat will send the request to blog.c.com only. If anyone trying to access allsri.com, this request also it will send to corresponding allsri site only. How it will send the request? Okay, how it will send this request come from c.com or come from blog.c.com. Okay, so this is the server.xml layout. We have a server element. Inside server we have a service and engine, and inside engine host. This is the important here. In this engine element we have a host element. Okay, so we can create any number of host elements if you want to host multiple websites. Okay, so let's assume uh, so I want to run these three websites in single Tomcat, right? So here we have to add three host elements in the engine element. Okay, and this is the host name, and this is the app base means where the website is located, that path we had specified here. Okay, and these all these are the domain names, the left side. Okay, and these all domains are pointing to this IP address. Okay, so how it works means user trying to access Sri.com, it is sending the request to Sri web apps folder. How it is sending? Okay, so in that request message have host header. Okay, so whenever request comes to Tomcat server, the Tomcat server will check the HTTP request message and it will match the host tag. Okay, we have this host tag. It will check this host tag and in the server.xml, and if matched, then Tomcat pointed to corresponding app base. Here we have a app base, right? So in that request header, the Sri.com is found. It will send that request to Sri underscore web apps. Okay. So if the request in that request blog.sri.com find in the header, it will send the request to blog underscore web apps there. Okay. So so here what we have to do first, go to Tomcat base installation. So here we have to copy this web apps directory. Okay. And we have to rename this C underscore web apps. Here I am going to delete unwanted applications. This is the blogs 3. Okay, here we have created 3 folders. Uh, how many websites you want to host, we have to create those many folders here. Okay, and each folder I copied the web apps content only. Okay. So once we copied the web apps content into all these web apps directory, next we have to open the server.xml file. Go to conf, open the server.xml and find the engine element here, engine, right? So inside engine we have to create a host elements, three host elements. Logs. Okay. So okay, here we have created three host elements. Okay, one is sri.com, blog.sri.com, and allsri.com. Okay, and save it. So these are the dummy domains, right? So if we access in the browser like this, it will not found. It will check in the internet. Okay, so how we can find these uh, DNS into this IP address? We have to open the etc file, uh, go to terminal, nano etc hosts. Hosts file is there in the etc. Here we have to 127.0.0.1. This is the local IP address. Okay. So here we have to specify the sri.com. 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 Okay. Control X Y. Okay, we have to open the host file and we have to map these DNS entries to local address. So it will not check in the online. It will open inside. It will check in your system and it will load that website. Okay. So next one is go to terminal. Okay, go to Sri Web Apps. If we access like this in the all the websites, it will show you the same content. So that's why I'm updating the data here. So go to Web Apps, Tomcat app. I'm copying this Tomcat app content to the Sri Web Apps root directory because it will automatically load this root content. So that's why I'm placing the some other content. Okay, all three. So I'm pasting examples in the root data. Okay, go to blog 3 and I'm placing documentation in the blog 3 website. Okay, so now you can go to terminal apache bin startup.sh. It is not started. Let me check the log file. Go to Tomcat installation logs. Yes, date is 11th. Yeah, open the log file. Server.xml line number fatal error, parse fatal error at line number 153. Open code. Server.xml. Yeah, this code is not proper code. So, okay, save it and go to terminal. Okay, now go to browser and reload the page. Okay, I think it is already bind exception. Okay, so let me shut down the Tomcat once. Okay, so main Tomcat is running. So how we can access c.com. Okay, in the c.com we just placed some form. So in the all tree we have examples. Okay, in the blog.tree we have a documentation. Okay, so we have placed three websites in the single Tomcat. Is it clear? Okay. So anyone guess what is the issue here? Accessing these websites. Okay. So we have a port in the URL, right? Generally, websites will not access like this, right? Using port. So we will see tomorrow about this one. Okay, how we can remove this port, how we can access our specific websites using like this Sri.com or allsri.com. Okay, is it clear? Okay, do you have any doubts on previous sessions? No doubts? Hello, are you able to hear me? Do you have any doubts on previous sessions in Tomcat? Extend means you want to extend the size, Dropbox size. Okay, so here we ran multiple Tomcat instances in Linux environment, right? So how you can run these instances in Windows environment? Okay, you can try in Windows. Okay, so anyone can tell me how we can write startup and shutdown scripts for Windows? Okay. Okay, and the next one is how we can run the daemon service in Linux environment. Okay, how we can run as a background service to start and stop the Tomcat service. Okay, so okay, open the terminal, nano etc init.d tomcat, open it. Okay, this is my this is the script to run the Tomcat and stop the Tomcat. Okay, so we have to create a one file etc init.d Tomcat. Okay, inside the Tomcat we have to write down the startup and shutdown script. Okay, and we have to save the file. So next we have to give the permissions chmod. We have to give the executable permissions to this. Sorry, etc init.d Tomcat. Okay, and next we have to create soft links to run at the system startup. We have to run. This means it will create the soft link in the. It will look up while system startup in this rc1.d. We have to uh, create a soft link in that folder. Okay, and this is the another command. This is also soft link. Okay, so I'm shutting down the main Tomcat. Okay, it is not running. So here we can run service Tomcat. Start. Okay, it is running, right? So I want to stop the Tomcat. You don't need to go. You don't need to go to your Tomcat bin directory. You can directly run commands like this. Okay. So so again I am running. Stop. Here you can see Tomcat is not running. Okay. Tomcat is not running and it is started. Okay, like this we can run the Tomcat as a daemon service. Okay, whenever we restart your server, okay, it will automatically, while booting the system, it will automatically start. Hello, are you able to hear me? Okay. Okay, you can you can try to run multiple Tomcat instances in Windows Server. Okay, if you have any issues, you can let me know. Okay, and you can try to install the service in Windows. Okay, is it clear, right? Okay, that's it for today. Thank you all.